Kirko, the stand-in for Trinity. I can finish that one later as to why he's playing and not Trinity, but Assassin will trade back onto Mini, and he will actually get a double kill for himself playing inside of blue, and he will actually get himself a triple here on the side as well. That's huge by Assassin. That might actually have salvaged a round all by himself.
We'll know that Alder is more than capable of this engagement. Plenty of bullets in the magazine to throw down range. With time continuing to tick, it really is on Cova to do something. A smoke canister goes deep, but it is going to be too deep, as that's going to find an easy kill over onto Turok. Further dropping the diffuser. Mini now left to try and push up. Skeleton Key at close range. Not today. Taran finishes things off. Mini doesn't have a great deal of health. He's going to be playing inside of blue, and already pressure coming in onto him. Turco knows that, and he's going to try and spend some Toxic Babe canisters, but now in the 1v5, will find himself some damage. Shotgun at close range. Not today, as Taran, like he was going straight for the default plant spot, didn't even see that Turok was in the same building, or same room, sorry, as him.
Maybe they were so bamboozled by the fact that they weren't going down to church that they just completely caught them by surprise, and now they can't land their shots. Or maybe they just... I mean, it is typical that as Pat clears out, or sorry, completes a flawless round, it is typical that we're praising Riddle for their discipline and for them just not, you know, throwing leads out of the window. That they just go in and they just get completely outgunned in like a matter of like 30 seconds. Nikus is injured. Now, unless they heard the audio there, Riddle won't know that as they don't have any indicators, but there we go. Yukis throws another one to confirm it, and there we go. Pat takes it. He swings. He gets another one. Ivan will trade him out, but getting two from that position is huge from Pat. That's a cheeky little peek there. The defenders inside of lobby can rotate safely back to site if they need be. Oh, Doge. Almost got baited there by the drone, and here we go. The Harness is going to try and crawl himself back in, but Doge is going to shut him down. And Harness, I sang his praises earlier, but so far he has had a bad start with being the opening death 2 rounds in a row. And Emperor is just going to crouch walk in, hoping that Doge Father has left the building, but the kit is now in the hookah lounge door, and Doge might just say, hey guys, I'm just going to play suicide up here, and he's going to net himself a third kill on the way as well. Ted is just going to spray a little bit into kitchen, but that's also going to give away his position, and Doge with a quad on this mirror.
The soft wall is going to be open into that courtyard area. It's going to make it difficult to play inside of blue. Instead, they're just going to look to try and retake around it, and they are doing just exactly that. Weoza drops, tries to find one, gets shut down. His headset getting himself in an engage here, finds one, dodges the nade. That's got Weoza down in the corridor behind it, but he's just going to continue fighting from the sofa, taking down Jinxed. That's the diffuser cold. Ernest outside on the hookah balcony, only for so long. There's Flexi. He's going to pick up that final frag. High Coast winning their engagements here on Coastline.
Just all these 1v1s, and Granit just keeps losing them. Even in crossfire potential, they just aren't able to capitalize on them.
No, and it's something we speak about quite often, is the ability for teams to trade and how important it can be. Oh, there we go. Lurifax maybe a bit too predictable. Jinxed has a chance here at grabbing himself one, as he could clone himself in. Weoza is going to be going massive. Finds one onto a hopping in Tennis. Goes for the turn onto Jinxed, but no, the trade for once comes in. But is it a little bit too late? Jinxed is going to be 1 versus 3. Finds another onto Weoza, who just kind of carelessly peeks the vertical angle.
What's better than using a clone? I guess using a teammate to bait out the enemy fire here. Now he's going to use the clone 1v2 with someone playing behind the mirror. Well, actually, wasn't a clone. He baited me even. He tried to bait headset, I guess, but he baited me instead.
His gunfights are raging on the hookah balcony and the upside down rappel. Dogefather getting himself into position. 20 seconds left remaining. Isn't a great deal of time here for these attackers, but Lurifax, he's going to go massive. Finds another over onto Rauer. Tennis trading out in between. Doable here for Tennis, but not quite. Lurifax there sweeping in. He was baiting his teammates. He was grabbing all the frags there in that final round. What a performance here from High Coast.
Okay, I brought us way out of line with the pineapple. I'll bring us right back in as Chris is going to take a lot of damage here. Road is going to try an entry inside of the reading room corridor here. Unbeknownst to him, he will swing onto JTC, but there's a trade right back, and this, of course, Hosty. But here you go, Chris on the immediate trade, and this is what we like to see from Ambush. I'd say only, but Red Groove is one of the clutch masters if I've ever seen one. And Pack Bull with the Alda will be taken down, but the fella, it's Red Groove left alive in 1v4. If this is what we're going to see from Ambush, it's been well worth the wait, and Ambush just pedaled to the metal here against Chaos on Cafe.
As lines of sight are being held, vertical angles are available, but they're not going to be used. A plant with all 10 players alive is going to be confirmed, and now comes the long, arduous retake. But Rody is going to be on the roof, making things very difficult indeed as kills chain in for either one of these teams. Level for a time at 3 apiece. Kilius in a bit of an off spot there behind the bar. He's going to pop up, find one. It's all down now to JTC. In the 1 versus 3, he's got a player inside of Heaven, one on the Skylight, and one in Freezer. Isn't even able to find the first. As Kilius comes in with that final kill. Smokes are going to be enough, but Packbull hears the pre-fire, hears the drop, and hits the pre-fire. Now able to jump on into his camera and deny that plant from going down. Kilius gets caught out. Not enough intel on the site. Chris comes in massive with a couple of kills, retakes that diffuser. Oh, goes across for the triple.
You know what? Okay, we had our fun. We had our little bit of experimentation, but right now, Ambush are actually responding to what we're doing here. They're punishing us, so we're going to have to try and show guys and girls why we are the strongest team in the Nordic Championship as JTC goes down in Pillar as a nice little setup from Defele and Kilius, but he will go down. Defele is actually going to use this Candela quite well, but the drop's going to come down. He will still get Hoshi. He will get the secure on the kill on JTC.
2 Candelas is plenty to work with here, but he hasn't got a great deal of time. 35 seconds, going to try and Candela a drone hole and maybe split these engagements up ever so slightly. Red Groove is playing this one very safe, however, but is going to get himself caught out. This is a quadra kill. Could it be an ace? Info on both players here. Pre-fire raining through. Packbull's just got to keep himself alive for a short period of time. Looks as though Defele is going to attempt a plant in. No, in fact, it's going to be a straight out and out rush as he chooses to push Packbull. Seriously can't find him though. Landing more pre-fire shots. Packbull's having to walk exceptionally slowly to get away from that one. It's someone that we called for in round number 2 when we just saw so many smoke grenades being brought on the side of Ambush. This time they've changed things up a little bit and they've actually got 4 frag grenades and only 2 smoke grenades. And one of those frag grenades is going to hit as Rody finds a nice kill over onto Pack. But look at all of these kills that are coming in for Ambush, and no one has actually made their way inside yet. Everybody playing on a rappel or playing from the roof. And 3 players on the side of Chaos have fallen. Make it 4. It could be a flawless round without anyone even making their way into the map.
But Defele has been huge as well for the side of Ambush. He's like player that you might not notice as well in the heat of the moment, but right now he's really stepping up. As I say that, Rody is already in sight. Never mind. This is why I don't get to talk about Defele. Unica's going to take a heap of damage as well elsewhere on the map. And as we're going to see the red wall being opened here, or the red corridor wall into the site being opened here by Chaos. Let's see if we can get some crossfires heading into here as we see some defenders playing around the prep area now. Oh, that spray from middle end! He gets it. Rody goes down, and then it's JTC on the entry onto Kilius. This is the chaos that I hope to see. Them being clinical, JTC actually dodging and swerving from bullets there, like Neo from the Matrix. Now this will be a gunfight that should be at the advantage of the defenders with someone playing inside a freezer on a shotgun. That is, of course, Kilius. But the swing will come. Rody will trade, though. But Packbull, will he be able to clutch this? It's the 1v1 now. It is the Alda. He knows the Maestro will be playing around the default spot. He will swing it, but he will just lose it to Unica. And Ambush will take one back and be the first team to take 4 rounds off of Chaos.
That means that Red Stairs flank is likely to be a bit more vulnerable. Chris gets himself another kill there over onto JTC before Packbull trades out. Once again, one of the last alive. Rody with the trade. Packbull now 1 versus 3.
5 seconds left.
He's going to get taken out there by Kilius. We're seeing Chris attempt this all the time. He's arguably becoming a little bit predictable with it. And for Chaos to not, have figured that out yet or figured out a way of trying to deal with it,
Yeah.
Does seem a little bit strange. Kilius is going to see a C4 kill there. It's got it written all over it. Straight through the floorboards, up and over. Vitalin. JTC getting chunked down and finished by Rody. As he's rotated his way and he's got himself just outside of Piano. Redgroove going to try and hop on in, but you could just be feeding him the quad. No, he will be shut down eventually. But with 7 seconds left, what is Redgroove expected to really do here? He is actually try and get the plant down. But Kilius knows he got the sound call. But the addition of Hosty just droning out the sight there on Iana's clone, the Gemini device. I think that was maybe an air jab there that was going off just toward the main door side of the screen, but Packball's going to try and make it stick. Kilius comes there out of the smoke, finds the kill. The diffuser's now cold on the ground. He's going to pick himself a second up over onto Hosty. Redgroove, you've got it all to do. Kilius finds the final 3, and it's going to be GG's to Ambush. They've done something that no other team has managed to do so far inside of this Nordic stage, and that is to take a full 3 points and a win from Chaos.